Hey, welcome back everyone. My name is Prestige. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. This is Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. I actually want to talk a little bit about the multiplayer beta, multiplayer in general, but for those of you that didn't know, Plants vs. Zombies basically originated as a mobile game, and it's kind of worked its way up the ranks, and now we have it on our Xbox Ones, PlayStation 4s, and etc. And it's a lot of fun to play. The beta is currently free right now. This is PlayStation 4 gameplay you're watching on your screen, and once again, I strictly want to talk about the changes made to the multiplayer portion because I was a huge fan of Garden Warfare's multiplayer in the first game that they had. There were things that I didn't like, but they were actually fixed in this game. So you're going to see a couple new characters throughout this gameplay. First one being Super Brains, and Super Brains is basically a melee only character. There is a beam that you can shoot from your wrist if you ADS or aim down sight. And honestly, while using this character, I completely forgot that there was that beam, and I just basically loved using the melee with it. I just liked going up, punching the plants. It was a lot of fun. And then there's a couple different abilities. You can send out this huge ball of energy and just completely obliterate the plants that are around you. You could turn yourself into somewhat of a tornado and kind of freeze the enemies and keep hitting them with the tornado. And then you can use this kick ability that completely sends the plants flying. There are a few gripes that I have against this character. I honestly think for a melee-focused character, the melee attack should be a little more powerful. I think that the tornado ability should also be a little more powerful. 5 damage per hit on that really isn't too much, considering how much health some of these plants are actually able to have, and vice versa with the zombies as well. The other character we're going to be taking a look at today is Citron. This is actually a plant that's really an orange, and honestly, some of these abilities are awesome. You can get the shield that goes in front of you while you're shooting your laser beam of death. You're able to take out the zombies really easy. You can also turn yourself into an orange and roll around the map, quickly adjusting your speed and then just kind of barreling into enemies, knocking them out on impact, or basically just knocking them over, which is really cool. So I like everything that has to do with this character right here. A lot of people seem to think that this character might be a little too powerful, but of course that's why we have the beta to see, you know, the stats and stuff that come back from the beta, how many players using what characters and so on and so forth. But let's talk about the multiplayer. The first noticeable difference that you're going to see is no longer are there challenges that you have to do in order to rank up your own character or rank yourself up. It's all XP progression based, which is something that I personally prefer over the challenge mode. I know that there were a few challenges in the original Garden Warfare that just took too much time or effort to try to complete, which is of course why we had skip stars, but sometimes you weren't as lucky to get skip stars out of your sticker packs as you would need them, of course. But this is definitely great for ranking up and just having a good time, and also playing in the backyard, which we'll talk about in a future video that we do with Plants vs. Zombies. The other thing that I would like to say, and this is more of a gripe than anything, when you play a game mode like Team Vanquish, it goes up to 50 kills, but I've noticed that there is just so much going on that you really can't focus on one enemy over another. It almost seems like a big cluster when it comes to fighting people and, you know, taking care of the plants if you're a zombie, or taking care of the zombies if you're a plant. You almost get sideswiped by everything and anything when it comes to playing this mode. I think that it should be toned down and maybe less players in each game mode because the map sizes are pretty small, and I think that if it is going to last like this, and if there are going to be as many players as there are in this particular mode, the score limit should definitely be changed, at least to 75, because by the time I look, there's already been 50 vanquishes and the game is over, and that usually happens at one of the worst moments. Like, you're about to go in, you snuck up behind 3 or 4 plants, you're ready to take them out, and then boom, the game is over. That's one of my gripes that I have against Team Vanquish as of right now. But overall, I really prefer the progressive ranking system. I like how each character has their own specific rank, and another thing that they're going to have with Garden Warfare 2 is a way to somewhat prestige, being able to rank up past you know, the threshold, and being able to restart and do it all over again. Or maybe you get some different benefits, maybe you get some coins and so on and so forth, and being able to unlock more sticker packs to get more characters and different abilities and stuff like that will definitely be fun in the long run. I definitely hope that the Plants vs. Zombies team will be able to implement a classic mode as well for people that would just like to use the base characters instead of actually going through with all the different abilities and stuff like that, because I know how chaotic it can get from the previous Garden Warfare game. Now finally, what I would like to say is this is a lot of fun. This game, multiplayer wise, is a lot of fun. There's a lot of different abilities that you could choose, a lot of different characters. Now you can be an imp, you can be Super Brains, you can be Citron, you can go ahead and use Rosa, which is basically like a magician. There's just so many different ways to play the game now, in addition to what we've already come to know and love with Plants vs. Zombies. And in addition to that, there is going to be a story mode of some sorts, and we'll talk a little bit about that in the next video. But I would really love to know what you guys think about Plants vs. Zombies. Like I said, right now the beta is completely free to try. You should definitely go try it out for yourself. I would really love to know what you guys think about the gameplays you saw today. Would you be interested in seeing a road to prestige of some sort with Plants vs. Zombies when the full game finally releases? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button down below and subscribe once again for more awesome videos right here on the second channel. We're actually almost at 10,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. I appreciate you guys so much each and every day, and until next time, I am out. Peace!